What's up, guys? Today is December. I keep doing that. Today is January the 3rd, 2018. Today, listen, check this out. I am red overall on the day, and I am pumped. The reason I am pumped and I'm red is because I got new habits that are clicking, and I like what I'm seeing. Not to mention, I'm barely in the red by like one little tiny trade. Not that big of a deal, but overall, I'm feeling really good about how the day progressed and how everything went down. Let's go ahead and get to the plays, and I'll sort of explain what I mean when I get into it. First ticker was BB. That's BlackBerry. I guess they, I think if I remember correctly, the news was they signed a deal with some other company for self-driving cars, autonomous cars. I think I got that right. Anyway, I normally don't pay too much attention to the news. I just like this. I just like the action, the price action on this one. And I logged it right here, and that's when I noticed, right here everything's real spread out and expanding. But as soon as we got into the market, the volume was pouring in. You can see there are 22 million. I didn't realize they have a float. I should have. This is BlackBerry. Of like, I want to say it's like 500 million, but because of their gigantic float, even though they have 22 million, look how tight it trades. So it's not very loose. So longed it right here and came up. Once we cleared $13, it started, level 2 started tripping. So I didn't feel comfortable. I started getting I think I moved my stop up 2 times here. And this was the second move up. I put it at 12.98 just because the spread was a couple of cents. So I didn't want to put it at 12.99 in case it sat on $13. And I see that, the overall move went ahead and ran up, but I couldn't have known that. And also this area over here was, I could see that. So I got stopped out right there at 12.98 with that little profit. Cool, move on to the next one. Next ticker, Watt. I played this one twice. Ran up, and I played this. The pattern I played on this one was a fib reversal. So we bounced off this fib right here. I longed it, and I say this all the time, but we got up to this same area, struggled, it turned around. So I said, I'm getting up out of here. Got out right there, so I got a win on that one. Let me move this off the screen and come back to that. Let's see. No, I'm sorry. So price action was a little weird in the market today. I couldn't barely find any tickers. Almost half the day, over half the day went by, and I had only played those 2 stocks. Okay. Let me kind of set you up here for what I mean by why I'm excited about losing today. My problem was, well, don't let me skip ahead of myself. Let me just sort of show you why. I finally took a play towards the afternoon. I got back in Watt right here, and it's the exact same thesis, fib rejection. It got rejected off of this fib right here once. Twice, it got rejected again, so I shorted right there for the curl over to bring them down to at least to here, and it just turned around on me and ran. So I'm not mad at that play at all. It's that's one of my plays, was to short the fib reversal. So I did that, and it just didn't work out on this one. So that was Watt. Next play, TEUM. I longed it right here, and this was an This is a moving average play. I took this based off of my moving averages. I know I don't have them on the screen right now, but this set up perfectly for one of my moving average plays. It's kind of choppy, consolidating all day. So it didn't really have a super clear direction. So I think that may be something I need to look at. But my moving averages had all lined up perfectly. So in that sense, I'm okay with the trade. But I think that what I don't like about the trade is that just the overall choppiness of the whole day. This isn't very fluid. You know, we're up here, we're down here, we're double bottoming, we like shoot up, come back down, and basically we're consolidating in between this area and this area if you pull back big picture. So that's the part that I'm not super thrilled about. So I took a loss on that one. And at this point, I am pretty much break even. Okay, at this point, I'm a little tiny bit in the red, but almost like barely in the red. And then I took another play, MT. This is the last play I took. I'm happy with the play. Shorted it right here off of this double top, and I had a lot of indicators telling me to go short right here. And likewise, and that was on a couple of different time frames. And likewise, I had let me make something clear really quick. I used one time frame for entry and one time frame, the same exact time frame for my exit. I just was glancing at a different time frame just to check it out. But that being said, the same indicators that told me to short, they changed up and told me to go long, so I marketed it out for, it was a kind of a scratch. It was, let's see, was it 34.92, 34, that can't be right. It was like 2 or 3 cents. Anyway, the point I wanted to get to from the beginning of the video was that at this point in the day, this is, it's like 1 o'clock. I am a little bit in the red right here. A lot of the stocks I mentioned before were kind of choppy today, and I couldn't find much action. I couldn't find a lot of stuff to play. All of a sudden, towards the end of the day, I started seeing a lot of stuff. Sorry, there was the bell that very loud in my headphones. The stock started moving around a lot towards the end of the day. And my eyeballs go straight to all of my setups, and I started seeing multiple setups. And I found myself getting into the mode where I start skipping around from stock to stock, and I'm like, oh, this one's breaking out, I'm playing this one. Oh, here's another one. And all of a sudden, 5 trades turns into 10 trades, and it all happens back to back to back. Noticed that was happening and said, no. I am barely, I'm talking barely in the red. Almost laughable. It's very, I don't want to say, but it's not too far from being in the green. Probably could have taken a trade and gotten back in the green, but what I'm happy about is that I've been over trading in 2017. I would take, up to 10, sometimes 12 or 13 trades in a day. I'm trying to keep that number down around the 5 area. If I take 6 trades, if I take 4 trades, whatever, just in that general vicinity. This was the 5th trade, kept it small. That's all I wanted to say. I just want to say I'm proud of myself for that. I'm going to try to keep up these habits, guys. And that's the recap for Wednesday. 2 more days left, and then we get on into the first full week of the year. Still, we're developing good habits, and we're trying to keep them. We're not trying to fall off on the second trading day of the year. We can't be having that. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Talk to you later.